Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making an old-fashioned beef stew that's going to be done in the oven. When it's done, we'll come back, you'll see me, and we'll try it together. Okay, so you're not going to see me this first part because I want to show you what's going on here. So in my Dutch oven here, I got some olive oil. And this olive oil is for frying. There's all different kinds of olive oils. This one is good for sauteing and frying and stuff like that. In here, I got some flour. I just put, a few scoops of flour in here. I'll probably need more, I'm not sure. I'm going to season my flour with some onion powder. So I'm just going to sprinkle some onion powder in there. And then some garlic powder right here. So we'll sprinkle some of that in. Okay, not much. I don't want much. And I'm going to mix it up right here. I'm going to put my heat on like a 4 for now to heat up this oil. Now in my flour right here, I have stew meat that I chopped up right here, and I want to douse it in the flour. I want to give it a flour bath. Okay, so I cut it into pieces, bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to put it in the flour. Hopefully this is enough flour. This is just stew meat, guys, regular stew meat. I know some people use steak, you could do that too. But I'm using stew meat, so let's get this in here. Here's the juices there that I don't want. Throw that in the sink. Okay. So while the oil's getting hot, I want to get my stew meat all floured up here. This is also going to make the gravy. Not the gravy, you know what I mean. Like your juice won't be watery. It'll have some consistency to it, if that makes any sense. Guys, I haven't made this in years, when I tell you. I haven't made it in years. All right, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Hold on 1 minute. What am I looking for? I'm going to get a glove here to put on, because I don't like touching raw meat. So I'm just going to use my hand to flour it. And I think this is going to be enough flour. I used a couple scoops. You just want to coat the meat. Now, like I said, I'm using a Dutch oven, oven-safe pan. There. So the meat is all coated in flour. Hopefully this is hot enough. I think I got too much oil in there. I'm going to dump some out. Yeah, I don't need all that oil. If I do, I'll add more. But there, that's much better. Yeah, I didn't need all that. All right, like I said, I haven't made this in forever. So you want to put it in your pan here. You want a single layer because you want it to brown. You want all the pieces to brown. So you don't want to overcrowd it. So I still have some meat left in here. Right here. I want to get this browned up a little. Well, I guess if it's all going in one, right? I can make room. I just want to get all the pieces brown. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit to get it going. And then the rest of my flour. Because this is going to make your sauce in the pot here. All right, so we're going to get this all browned up. I'm going to show you as it goes along. Take my glove off. And I do have it on high. Oh, let me put my oven on. I'm going to put my oven on over here. Excuse my I think I'm going to put it on 325 because I want it to go slow. I'm going to be cooking it in the oven for a couple hours. Now, there's so many ways you could do this. You could do it in a crock pot. You could do it in that, what do you call that thing? I am going to add more oil. What do you call that other pan that everybody gets? Oh, I forgot what you call that pan. Instapot. Yes. Maybe I should have left all that oil in there. Yeah, you can use an Instapot, a slow cooker, yeah. But I want to try and make it like the old-fashioned way in the oven. I think we'll get a nicer, what do you call it? A nicer flavor. See how that's looking in there? Just want to get it all browned a little bit. Give it some flavor. I don't want it to burn though. All right, so that's what it's looking like. Now in here, I'm going to add beef broth. These are 14.5-ounce cans that I'm using. But you know you can use the package one. And I want to get that mixed up in here. Now, I opened up 4 cans. I don't know if I'm going to need all 4 cans. If not, you know, you can always put one away. So there's 2 cans. 3. Yeah, I'm going to use all 4. These are 14.5-ounce cans, right? 14.5 ounce. All right, so I used 4 cans of beef broth. And I'm going to mix it up. It's already looking good. Let me scrape the bits off of the bottom of the pan here. I can feel it with the tongs here. Okay, so here's what I used right there. I'm going to bring it up to a boil. Now what I'm going to add in here is a little bit of crushed rosemary and thyme. Just a little. I don't want a lot. I don't want it to like overpower. So here's the rosemary. Just a little. Just a couple sprinkles. And then the thyme leaves. A little bit of thyme. Not much of this. These are strong ingredients here. Just a little bit. Let me see if I can show you. Can you? Yeah, I think you can see it floating on the top. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil. Let me mix that thyme and rosemary in there. I'm going to let it cook on 325. I'm going to check it after an hour just to make sure the liquid's not, you know, going anywhere, you know. I don't want it to burn, in other words. So, and at that point, I'll see if I have to adjust the temperature on my stove too. Like I said, I haven't made this in years, guys, years. So, put that back up here. I'm just putting my spices back up in the cupboard. So once this comes to a boil, you want to have a lid, and you want to put the lid on it and put it in the oven. It's starting to come up to a boil now. Let's see if I can peek in. Hi! Oh, guys, you know me. I try, yeah. It's cold here. It was like raining and it was ice. It turns into ice. But then at some point during the night, it started to snow. I heard plows, and I'm saying to myself, why are the plows out? It's raining. But it started snowing again too. So it's very slippery out there. If you're experiencing the same weather, stay safe. Stay in if you don't have to go out. Why risk it? One fall. Oh, believe me. I don't know if you heard the story about my uncle, but one fall, that's all it took for him. So be very, very careful. Very careful. All right, as you can see, it's starting to boil. I want it to come up to a nice boil because I want it really hot when I put it in the oven. This is a lot of broth too. Like when you open the oven to check it after an hour, if you need more liquid, just add water to it. Just add water. Yeah, because after an hour, I am going to check it. Now, my oven's still preheating, but I don't care. I'm going to put it in there anyway. Because like I said, I'm going to check it. Now it's at a full boil, as you can see. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to take my lid. I'm going to put the lid on top, right here. I'm going to put this in the oven. After an hour, I'll bring you back. We'll check it together and see where we're at, if we have to add any water to it. Okay, guys. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. This is 1 hour in the oven. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, can you see that? I think you can. Let's give it a stir up over here. Okay, that's what the meat looks like. I'm trying to see if it's like getting tender at all. I don't think it is yet, but it does have enough liquid in it. So I'm giving it a good stir up here. I think I'm going to put it in for another hour on 325 just to get that meat tender and for the flavors to develop. It does smell really, really good. So I'm going to put the lid on, put it in for another hour, take it out, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. I tell you, this is slow cooking at its finest, I guess. Yes, so I cut myself. I had to put a glove on. Oh, that's another story in this. So anyway, we'll be back. All right, I'm going to put it in for another hour. All right, guys. Okay, everybody, it's been in there for another hour, so that makes 2 total hours. I didn't lift the lid because we're going to go on to the next step. Now, this dish is what you want to make when you don't have much you want to do that day. You have extra time. But I'm trying to get that slow cooked, good flavor. You know, the old-fashioned flavor. So, in this pan, I have my oil. Again, I got olive oil in here. Now, what I'm going to add into here is cut up potatoes, because I want to get these, like, to get a good flavor on these now, too. Okay. So, I got my cut up potatoes in there. I got the temperature on high. I'm not going to salt them because of the salt that you have in your beef broth. And in here, I have carrots and onion. I used one onion and I diced it up. This is about 4 small potatoes. They were very small, so I did about 4 in there. I should have waited for my oil to get hot, but that's all right. So I want to get these potatoes started. Then I want to add this just to get some flavor on it. And then I'm going to take the lid off of this, see what this looks like. And we're going to add this into there. And then back in the oven it goes. So far the meat and the broth here has been cooking by itself for 2 hours. I took it out an hour to check on the broth, and it had enough. So I was good with that. And while it was in the oven, this is when I diced up the potato, the carrots, and the onions. And like I said, I want to get where it's going to all have a really good flavor to it. Now I know you could put it in there raw and let it cook like that. Not raw, but without doing this step. You can do that. But I'm trying to incorporate a lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. Now I add my seasonings in here. I used rosemary, thyme, onion powder, and garlic powder in that. And in here I'm not going to add anything. I do have olive oil in here. And it's the frying and sauteing olive oil. And this is where I got caught with the chopping of the carrots. Yeah. The knife slipped and there you go. And on came the glove. All new utensils, everything. But this wouldn't be me. And you guys, if you've been on my channel for a while now, I said it many, many times. I am not a cook. Yeah, I've never been much of a cook at all. When I had to cook, it was just because you had to eat type thing. So I'm trying to get, a little bit of like, I don't know, flavor on there. Now that it's been in there for like a minute or 2, I'm going to add the carrot and the onion. That's going in there. I want to get this all sauteed up. Now I'm not looking to cook this. It's more for like flavor. Hopefully I can fit all this in there. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Oh, if you could smell this. Wow. With the onion. I love to smell onion when it's frying up. So let me let it sit there a minute and do its thing. And then we're going to add it into here. We're going to see what that ended up looking like. Now, this is Saturday morning. I started this at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's now 11 o'clock. Well, 5 past 11 in the morning. And then I'm going to put it in the oven, I think, for like another hour. So then we're looking at, well, by the time I get this in, then we're looking like 12. Yeah, 12. And then I want to check it. I want to make sure the potatoes are done, the carrots are done. We know the meat is done. The meat was cooking on its own for 2 hours. You can put some pepper in this at this point, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to add pepper. Because that's one thing. The pepper's one thing that I did not add to this. So I'm going to add pepper. I love pepper. I love salt too. You can use no salt broth if your salt intake is limited. Oh, guys, if you could smell this. Wow. Onion overboard. Or was that a carrot? I'll let it cook a couple more minutes. You can see this potato here got a little brown on it. I don't know if you're going to be, the camera can pick that up, but it's got a little bit of brown on it. Wow, this smells really, really good. I could probably eat it just like this. Once it's all fried up. I hardly ever cook, guys. So I said, oh, I'm going to make this. It's cold out. You know, it's like, what do you call it? There's a name. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me lately? I can't remember anything. Comforting. That's the word I want to use. Comfort food. Yes. All right. So, that's good. I'm going to put the heat off. And now I'm going to bring this pot over, which is extremely hot. So let me switch places here. And take the lid off. Oh, it's bubbling because it's on this hot. All right, let's mix it up. Can you see that, guys? And then you got all this stuff on the sides that I want to scrape in there. There's the meat. And it's going to cook even more because I'm going to put the potatoes and everything in here. So let me get this in. Oh yeah, I think it'll all fit. I'm hoping so anyway. The onions are all crispy. Well, not, you know. So I think it's going to add another layer of flavor. See that potato right there? That is going to be delicious. Some of the carrot, let's see. Oh, it already went in there. But the carrots, some of them got nice and charred. Not charred. Toasty. All right, let's put the rest of this in here. Yep, it'll all fit. Now I'm going to mix it up. Wow. Let's smell it. Smells really, really good. Do you see that, guys? Can you see it? So this is going back into the oven. I hope it thickens up a little bit more. It should with the potatoes in there. All right. So this is going back in the oven. I'm going to do it for another hour, and then I'm going to check it, and we shall be back. Okay, everybody, we're back. I took it out of the oven. It was in there for a total of 3 hours. I cooked the meat separate, 2 hours by itself, added the vegetables, put it back in for an hour, and it's done. So let's take the lid off here. Hold on. Put it back there. I'm going to stir it up here and then give you a look. Oh, this smells delicious. I can't even tell you. I don't even know if I can, like, look at this. I'm going to pour some in a bowl, and we're going to try it. But, oh, the gravy thickened up, what do you call it? The beef broth, that thickened up. And I think it helped cooking the vegetables too a little bit in the frying pan like that. So let's see what the flavor is, the taste. Wow. Oh my gosh, guys. Here's my clear bowl that I got from the Dollar Tree. Look at this. With nice Italian bread and butter, dip it in the juice. Oh, and on a cold, nasty day, perfect. So I'm going to try it. It's very hot. Let's try it. See if it needs any more salt, because I love salt, so. Oh, this is delicious. The meat, I got meat, melts in your mouth. Here it is here. Like it would in a slow cooker. It's delicious. Me, I'll add salt and pepper, because that's how I like it. But look how great that came out. I haven't made this in years. I am like so proud of myself right now. It's actually, what is it? 12:30. Yep. So it's 12:30. And this is my lunch. And you know that this is always better. Always better on the second day. Can I like show you this? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Wow. I'm so proud of myself right now. So proud of myself. This is delicious. Okay, let me know if you're going to try it my way, the oven way. Yeah, it took a little longer, but 3 hours total, you know, not counting frying the stuff up, things like that. But if you don't have anything better to do, why not do this? You got that slow cooked goodness in this. Oh, so good. So anyway, the Mexican rice I wanted to tell you about, that was delicious. 1 cup makes a lot. But that came out delicious. So yeah, let me know if you're going to try. So good, guys. Get yourself some bread and butter or garlic knots or Yeah, I would go Italian bread and butter myself. Just dip it in them juices. Oh. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay warm. Let me know if you're going to try it my way. Yeah, try it my way just once, just once. Take a few hours out and try it this way. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I really, really do. Okay, guys, stay safe out there. And until next time, bye now. Yeah, bop, bop, bop.